Campaign Note, The Resurrection of Pember. Chapter 2. Ian, I spelled Naomi wrong in the first chapter. Soz. What the f***? How could this happen? Screamed Ray as he jumped away from his breakfast cereals of Lucky Charms where he had been eating. Naomi gave Ray the pregnancy test and he looked at it, but not too close because it was still wet and icky. This happened to my sister Ray me. I thought Ray was your first name. No, I am Japanese, and in Japan your first name is your last name or something. Okay, but aren't you pissed about the baby? I was, but then Blood used his magic powers on me, and now I feel happy about it. It also gave me the power to see time, and I can see the foot ray. What can you see? I don't know, I can't describe it. But I can! This is what Pember saw! By the way, this was in blue, but does not do colors. More like, just imagine the colors. It is 15 years in the future. On a spaceship that is flying around the planet Mars, a strange, scrumptious detective man is about to make a strange discovery. 15 years in the future! Elle walked over this was in red. Red sandy surface of the planet. The red planet. This bit wasn't in red and went back to blue. On the ground was a red book. He picked it up and opened it. A name was in it in funny writing. He said, rubbing his grease hair. This one is not a death and toe either. There are more books out there than I thought. He looked at the name and said, damn, that's Light's real name! If only I had known that sooner, it would have saved me time and also some money on my phone bill and maybe battery on my phone too. Then a Shinigami appeared and this one looked like a naked woman except she was wearing a necklace made of skin and also a space helmet. I am Sex the Shinigami, she said. Under her helmet she had green eyes and her hair was green, even her body hair, even though she didn't have any, but it would have been if not shaved off. That is a death note, but it is a magical one, because I am not a Shinigami, but a Shiniji-kan. Ian, that means God of Time, lol. What's a Shiniji-kan do? Elle asked curiously. We control the time stream between worlds. A terrible event is about to happen, and you must stop it, and only you alone. Take my time note. It may come in handy. Go to Earth back 11 years and look for a man who is half Shinigami and half human. His name will be Ray Blood Jr., but Blood is his fourth name because he is Japanese. Thank you, said Elle as he wrote the past into his book and magicked himself into the past. Look out for these exciting adventures in my new story, The God of Time with No Name! Light's real name revealed! Wow, said Naomi, listening to this story. That sounds too good to be true. If this was a book, I would totally buy it. And it happens soon, yelled Ray at the top of voice, terrified of the adventures that were yet to come. I don't want to give too much away about my new story, so here's some flashback instead. This is about the Beyond Birthday case with the truth that Mello didn't want you to hear. Don't worry, there are no spoilers. I wish Ray hadn't died, cried Naomi sadly like a woman. There, said Elle, tapping her on the back with his hand. He's in a happier place. And once we catch this birthday fellow, we can get back to the important business of catching that fucker Kira who killed Ray. They looked at the names. One stood out of the rest because it was Light's real name, but they didn't know it yet. Who is this handsome man? They asked, pointing at the same time to a name that said Beyond Birthday. Maybe he is the one behind the Beyond Birthday murders. And then he changed his name or something to fit them, I don't know. Ian, I never read the book. 8-P. We should arrest him. I think so too. They got in their car and ran real fast to the birthday building where Beyond was holed up with a machine gun and an axe and one of those sticks you play pool with. I'll kill you, said Beyond, who was talking like that ringtone dude with the skull. Not so fast, said Elle, who jumped over the boxes and dodged a load of boxes that fell from the top of the roof. Not so fast, said Beyond, who threw more boxes and these had shoes in and sometimes bombs that were harder to dodge. Then Naomi broke his neck and shot him to kill him. Before he died, he said, and I never felt the touch of a woman. So Naomi touched him so he could die happy and she got naked and he smiled and died. What are you doing, you necrophiliac? Yelled Elle, and Naomi stopped touching him and took her hands from his pants. And that's how I solved the Beyond Birthday case, Naomi said to Ray. That's very interesting. Now, tell me the sottery of Light's real name. To be continued in the God of Name with no time. Light's real name revealed. It will be epic and like 9 pages long and took me hours to write.